it's gonna be a good time. All right, guys, what is going on? We are live. I don't know why I clap. It's the YouTube clap, like
The
a
YouTube
seal.
clap. I like that.
What's going on, bro?
How's it going, man? How you doing?
Good. Just ran out of the shower, lost time, but I'm good. How's your day been so far? What you been up to this beautiful Sacramento evening?
Sacramento is cold, man. We're just trying to stay warm.
Bro, it's cold.
The plans we had just kind of, got pushed aside. We're gonna look at some yard stuff, but we decided just to kind of chill. My mom came up to hang out for the day from the Bay Area, so
Oh yeah.
we just kind of did some stuff, drove around, we went downtown. We went to a place called Ginger Elizabeth's. I don't know if you know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my girl's a big fan, so we got some hot chocolate from there. But
sick. Yeah, we have a friend that works there, so she would always come over to the crib and give us the little macaroons and stuff. The macaroons are gas.
Yeah, I didn't get to try them, but next time.
Oh yeah, that's their bread and butter. But what's going on, everybody? Thank you guys all for being here on this. It's today Friday or Saturday?
It's Saturday, dude. It feels weird. It feels like it should be Monday for me.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I actually don't have the week off. I just took the week off. UPS is crazy during the holidays. Like we're on the 7-day grind right now. So
yeah.
Everyone, how was your Thanksgiving? Cool.
It was good. Yeah, we spent in the Bay with the wife's family. That's what we usually do. Her family's big for Thanksgiving. We hung out with my mom and my brother during the day. We actually did a turkey trot 5K Thanksgiving Day down in San Jose. They do the biggest turkey trot in the country. I think over 20,000 people joined to do a 5K. It's kind of nuts, but
that's crazy.
Yeah, we did it for the first time last year, so this was our second year doing it. But I think it's going to be like our new yearly tradition. Yeah, it just helps you build that hunger. You know what I mean?
Yep. I want to do golf in the morning. Thursday morning golf, but that's just hell expensive. It's like, dude, it's like $100 a round.
I was gonna say, yeah, I assume that they upcharge for sure, dude, right?
It's
on
like
the holidays like that.
Yeah, it's like double, sometimes triple. But we got to get you out there, dude. We got it.
I'm down. I'm down. Yeah, we talked about it a lot. Like it's been over a month since we've been talking about it. We're down.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. But all right, guys. Let me just chat really quick. What is going on, Matt? What's going on, Louie? Glad that you're here, Matthias. What's going on, Shug? What is going on? Yeah. Thank you again. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. What did Matt say? What you play of, Henry? I don't know what that means.
I assume it's about golf.
Probably. What you play of? I don't know what that means. Kind of okay. But the guys, the market is marketing per usual. The talk of the town has been the new sets. I've been watching tons of Japanese content all day today while I'm uploading and studying for my classes. But what's your take on the newest sets?
Mega Dream and Heroes Ascending. It looks sick. It looks sick. I mean, I feel like most specialty sets have been gas, like since I've been in the hobby, like the past 5 years. I mean, Shiny Treasure was good. I like Shiny Treasure, but it only had the 3 SARs,
Mm-hmm.
And then it had like the huge Shiny Vault, but they've all been really good. But specifically Mega Dream, I love it. I mean, there's so many amazing cards in this set,
Yep.
It's just I'm jaded, you know what I mean? Because like Shiny Treasure was printed into the ground, and like boxes got so cheap. The hit cards were so cheap in 2020. When was it? 2024, right? Because it came out December 2023, and then like I picked up a Bubble Mew like mint for $50, and
dude.
But then for the Umbreon for Terastal, the prices were not the same. You know what I mean? Like the Umbreon never went down. Like some of the other cards you could get, for cheaper, but like you never saw that reduction in price. So I'm assuming it's going to be similar for this, unless we know there's a huge correction in the market, which I don't think it's going to be that drastic where I'm going to be able to pick up the Gengar for $50,
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I want. I really do want Modern to face a correction that allows me to pick up these hit cards from this set for less than $100, because like the Dragonite is sick, the Gengar is sick, and there's a couple of the other SARs that look really sick. So I don't know. What about you? What do you think about it?
Let me ask you one more question before I take it. But how do you like in the Dwarpichu?
Man, yeah, a couple people have asked me. Okay, so I understand the artist is like legendary, right? He's like a legendary Pokemon artist. He did
Yeah.
like I think cover arts for some of the games or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. I like the Pikachu itself, but like the rest of the card just doesn't do it for me. Like it's just
Mm-hmm.
a generic background. It's just pink. It just looks like a full art. Like I've seen some other people say it. It looks like an SR. It doesn't look like a SAR. You know, it doesn't.
Yep.
Like if you pull it, it's like oh, and then you see SAR, and it's like it doesn't really look like an art rare. It just looks like a secret rare. But I like the Pikachu itself. I don't necessarily like the rest of the card. So
no, I feel that it's definitely a very unique card, and I'm very interested to see if that card is like going to be pumpable. I think it's very memeable, and I those two cards. It's got a nickname already. It's pumpable. It's very unique. I think
what's the nickname? I haven't heard of the nickname.
People were calling it Dorpichu in the in the chat yesterday.
I like that.
Oh, yeah, God, tell me how you guys feel about Dorpichu. I was like, I'm gonna run with that. So yeah, Dorpichu because
that's good.
It's pretty good. I love it. I just did I was just uploading a top Japanese booster boxes to actually invest in. I got inspired from me and Brandon's live yesterday, but I think it's the best one we've gotten since like probably V-Star Universe, and I'm a huge V-Star Universe fan, but I think it's probably, if I had to rank 4, and I'm going to give you guys my video, the entire concept, but for me, it's V-Star, and then it's Mega Dream, and then Terastal, and then Shiny Treasures EX. That's the 4 for me.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, and
I'm a huge V-Star fan too. I'm a huge V-Star Universe fan. I think I've told Jake this a couple times. I've told a couple people. I think it's one of the best sets ever made.
Oh yeah.
I would say it's top. I would put it personally as my top one. I'm not a huge set person. And maybe maybe we're biased because we've only really been back in it for a couple of years, but like,
yeah,
I don't know, man. There's some really good concepts that they did in V-Star Universe perfectly, and in V-Star Universe over Crown Zenith. Obviously, Crown Zenith is really good, but like V-Star Universe like did some things amazing. So it is one of my favorites as well.
And V-Star has all the additional trainer gallery cards too, correct? If that's what makes it different than Crown Zenith. You guys can correct me in the comments or in the chat.
Which cards specifically are you talking about?
Like there's additional trainer gallery cards that were put into V-Star Universe that we didn't get that weren't in Crown Zenith. That's what if I remember correctly. It's been so long.
I don't remember
that set.
The big thing I know is that like the Pikachu, like the art rares that all connect, the 9
God Pack, yeah.
God Pack. You can only get that in a God Pack, so it's a lot rarer in Japanese. And I think there's a couple of big differences between the two sets.
Yeah, if you guys could correct us in the comments. But yeah, I agree. I completely agree. It was tough for me to make that claim, but I think Mega Dream is a strong number 2, just because it has so much, dude. And it's like, Brandon yesterday, Blackwater TCG, he was saying, he's like, a lot of people are asking like, why are we getting said Pokemon in this set? I'm like, this was the best of set, and I don't think the English audience like really pays attention to like the Japanese market, and of course they're like the reprints to be playable, So just something I wanted to state.
I think most specialty sets have done like reprints, right? That's kind of like I know VMAX Climax had a lot of reprints also from like sets of that year. So
yeah, I would try to gauge like the temperature from how the English market feels about the Japanese set by like Reddit. I run to Reddit the moment like someone creates a thread, and it's just people are like, who the hell? Why do we need another Pikachu? Why do we need another? I'm like, bro, like, and then and a bunch of people feel the same way too. It's not just like one guy complaining; it's like 50 people complaining. But I think I love the set, and I hope that it starts to see some downward turn, but the Japanese market, especially for us English us here in America, it's so strong, dude. Like I was so wrong Terrestrial Festival, I was like, oh, it's just gonna go right back down to shiny treasures prices, and it just stayed from like $85 to $100 pretty much the entire time.
Yeah, I never saw that correction like shiny treasure did, for sure. I mean, but at the same time, this past year has been crazy, right? So
yeah.
I mean, I'm not surprised because of the, what we've seen in Pokemon in the last year, but we'll see what happens this year. But I do agree with you that it's the best set, the best specialty set since V-Star Universe. What is your number one chase from the set?
for Mega?
For Mega, like what is your you open one box, what SAR you want to pull?
So I have so my number one is a Mega Dragonite, because I think that's my favorite Mega of all time, bro. Like the moment I saw it, when it got revealed, I was like, that could be one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I love Dragonite.
The one person they made that Pokemon for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my girl likes it too. She's like, "Oh, it's amazing. It makes total sense. Like his little antennas just like flop out to like wings." I was like, people wanted him to look like a damn dragonfly with like 90 wings out of his back, and like they wanted him to be like, I'm like, that's not what Dragonite is. He's like kind of like, like soft and majestic. I think it made sense to me. But when I saw that card, I was like, that's the one for me. But my honorable mention is definitely the Iris, just because it's like, it reminds me of those old paintings from like the 1600s of like a queen or a little like a little kid's like in the royal family, where it's just like such a serious photo where she's just like looking to the side, but she has all her Pokemon like protecting her. Like that card is insane. Like I needed a Lily card like that, and I hope it's coming. I hope that we get more of like the Pokemon covering the trainer vibes, and we kind of got that with the Marnie card as well. The Marnie card goes super hard. But
you've played most of, if not all, the Pokemon games?
I haven't played Sword and Shield, and I haven't played Sun and Moon, but I watched playthroughs of all the important parts for the video games.
Okay. Like, the stories and all that.
Yeah. And then I do and then I follow this other guy. He does a really good job doing like really diving into the lore of each character. So
gotcha.
And it can kind of like fall, like I'll play it through a game. It's like me reading. It's like I'll read like, a paragraph or whatever. I'm like, what the hell did I just read? Like what, So that's kind of me with the video games. I'll completely forget the story, but for some reason, Black and White stuck to me. Like it was it was my favorite. It was my favorite game that I've played so far. Maybe because I was in my 30s when I played it. So
I've heard a lot of people say that Black and White are like some of the best Pokemon games, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the story. I've never played Black and White. I didn't even finish Diamond and Pearl. Diamond and Pearl was like the last game I played as a kid, and I think I didn't finish the game. Yeah. So that's kind of like all of my Pokemon nostalgia kind of ends there. Yeah. Megas are from XY.
XY.
Yeah. So because I have no attachment to the XY generation, like when they release new Megas, I don't really care like one way or the other. It's like I don't like hate them or love them. To me, it's like it's just like they're cool. You know what I mean? Like so.
Yeah.
They're not really for me. I would really like to play the new game. It's hard for me to find the time to play single player games nowadays.
Same, bro. Same. I was the biggest hater of Megas for so long. I was like, these are stupid. They make no damn sense. But the one I did like was Mega Blastoise. I'm like, oh yeah, he gets like a bigger gun. Like that's sick.
Yeah, Mega Blastoise is sick for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. That's what I thought. Like they were all gonna look like. They were just gonna have like attachments. But then like this is like me when I first
every Pokemon gets cannons. They all get cannons.
They get guns or weapons.
Yeah.
So to see what this is like when I first got back into hobby. I remember my friend was like, "Oh, dude, my friend Sunil, it's like, oh, dude, Mega Pokemon are so sick. Like he's like, let me show you some XY stuff." So he brought his binder to the skate park, and he's flipping through all the Mega stuff, and I was like, "These are trash." He was so high. He had a couple of the Rayquaza, the Mega Rayquazas, right? Now I think that card is sick. But he was showing me that card, and I was like, dude, this card is garbage. It looks like a fake flea. looks like a fake flea market card. He was so hyped, I like crushed his dreams.
Wait, when was this?
This was like when I first got back into Pokemon, like battle styles, like vivid voltage, around that time. I opened my girl like went through like a gamer phase. So we went to, I tell the story all the time, but we went to like back to Santa Cruz to visit family, and there was like a little retro game store, and they had Pokemon packs. And I remember like they had Pokemon packs and they had sports cards. And I was like, do I go down the sports card rabbit hole or do I go down the Pokemon rabbit hole? And I was like, I don't really know who's like good in hockey right now. I think it was like a hockey pack. So I just picked up a pack of Lost Origin, and I ended up pulling like a Giratina EX. And I thought that was like the alternate art. And I was like, oh my God, it's like $1,000 card. Like, oh my God. Little did I know, but that I went full down the rabbit hole, bro. I used to grab collection boxes, and I used to like cut them like super carefully, and then like fold the box and then put them in plastic, because I didn't know. I just thought like the boxes were, because I'm using like my like base set mine. I'm like, oh, these boxes like are gonna be like worth something.
Yeah.
So I would top load it, all the hollows, all the reverse hollows, and I really enjoyed it. And then it sucks like how jaded I am to the hobby now, and like how I miss being completely blind to what's in a set.
More innocent, right?
Yeah. That's kind of how I am with One Piece right now.
Innocent, yeah. Oh yeah, you were telling me. Yeah, you're saying that you just want to rip packs and just put them in binders and not care about the chase hits.
Not care. Like it sucks, dude, because then I get pushed like One Piece content. And I'm like, I want to know what the biggest cards are in the set, but I just want to, because they're out there. Like the One Piece Bandai's doing a great job just supplying cards to the market. So
I've heard that.
If Pokemon, I mean, if Bandai can have like these crazy, $1,000 cards, I don't understand, and the packs be available, everything's pretty much available. I don't understand how Pokemon can't follow suit in that same sense, because we're not really seeing these, like, besides God packs, right? We're not really seeing like $1,000 pack. Where in One Piece it's like they're out there. So I don't know. I think they both can learn from each other. But
it's interesting to think like Pokemon could make the hit rates for like the chase cards so easy. You know what I mean? Like, why do they not? And I was thinking this the other day, like, why do they not make the chase card hits way easier than they are? Like, for prismatic, like to hit SAR is like tough, right? And there's a lot of them, right? So hitting a specific one is hard. But like sometimes it makes you think, like, you see people opening like ETBs or sometimes full booster boxes and like no SAR hit, right? And you compare that to like back in the day, like when we were kids, where like you'd get a couple packs of like jungle or whatever, and you'd get a hollow and you'd be psyched. Like you'd take like 3 packs and you get 1 hollow. And now it's like you open a whole booster box, you spend $200 or whatever, depending on the set. You don't pull anything. So like, why don't they just make it so there's more hit cards? You know what I mean? I feel like that would dramatically change everything. You know what I mean? Because like there'd be so many hit cards, the hit card prices would tank, and then the sealed prices would tank in the short term. You know, like I believe like they would still be investable long term. You know, because like people still want to collect the sealed, but why don't they do that? And they've thought about it. Like there must be a reason. Like they obviously want to make it. They're obviously very in tune with the market. They know what's going on. They obviously like this is what they want, and then they probably they don't want to change it. This is what they want, because they could very easily change things without printing more. You know what I mean? They could just change what they're printing. They just print more SARs.
So do you remember the hit rates for the first like 3 sets?
Oh yeah, I remember. And then everything tanked. Yeah, I know.
Why I don't understand. Like, so I brought up Matthias's question. He says there needs to be a sweet spot with hit rates. It can't be too easy.
Yeah.
So I asked you that question because the first 3 sets, even Obsidian Flames is number 3. It goes base, Paldea, Obsidian, correct?
I couldn't tell you.
I think
I was deep in Japanese at the time. I wasn't keeping up with English.
Yeah. The pull rates were fine, I thought. You weren't getting like all the top hits in a booster box, but you would get like, I remember I'd open a booster box in ETB and I'd be like, okay, cool, I've had enough, right? Now I'm gonna collect for my sealed. And I think I totally agree with you. I think if Pokemon went back to that, I don't understand why that was such a bad move. I think maybe they ran to analytics and it was like, oh, this is bad for business. I don't get it. because then in Paradox Rift Temporal Forces, bro, I was getting wrecked. I remember everyone had the same experience, like, oh, we're back to normal. Here we go, greedy Pokemon back to normal. And then it just got worse, bro, and worse. And it doesn't feel good, especially in English. I know we're both Japanese collectors, but in English, I don't understand how people open packs. It's just throwing money away. Like, you might as well just throw money away.
Yeah, no, I don't. I understand. People really want to pull their hits, and I love pulling my hits. Every once in a while, when I actually do rip product, and every once in a while on top of that, so like almost never that we actually pull something, it feels awesome, you know. And those are, and I keep those cards, and they're like special moments. But I don't personally rip often enough for me to have many of those cards that I've pulled myself. But it's just such a money pit, you know. So the people that you see online that they're ripping like hundreds of packs of each set, it's like, what? Like, so I don't know.
So I agree with you, and this is what I hope doesn't happen. So I don't know if how connected to the sports card market you are, bro. People will open cases and just get nothing. Like, just and they're still ripping, right? They're still spending tens of thousands of dollars like ripping and just getting just junk, right?
Yeah.
I hope, you know, there is a sweet spot, but they got to make this a little bit easier, you know? Like, it just, do you think eventually people get tired of just ripping, or you think like the card supply dries up, or?
Yeah, well, I think in terms of like personally, each person, I think like you once you re-enter the hobby, you want to rip and rip. And I think as people like learn how to be more savvy with their money, you know, they start buying singles to grade, or they start buying graded cards, or, you know, singles just to fill their binder. I feel like people move away from ripping as much. Like, do you still rip as much as you did 3 years ago? No, right? You don't. Yeah,
I'm all sealed now.
Yeah, you just buy them and you keep them sealed. Yeah. So people learn how else to collect that won't just like be a money pit, you know, because that's the thing with this hobby. And I think we talked about it a little bit last time. It's like, yes, we all want this to be like a pure collecting hobby, but if like we're adults, we got bills to pay. We cannot just be throwing like hundreds of dollars like a month like away, you know. So we got to do it like in ways that is smarter. And if you really need the money, like you can still extract that back out, which you know, ideally you don't have to do, because that's not it's not a smart scenario to be in. But like people learn that you know, that's just the more financial savvy way to collect and to enjoy this hobby, you know. And it's in when you compare it to other hobbies, it's actually pretty good, because a lot of other hobbies completely disconnected from, you know, collecting TCGs. They are just money pits, you know. Like, you just people that they just work on cars. It's like most of the time you buy something, it's immediately it's not worth what you paid for it, you know. So or any hobby like that, guns or anything that's like that people are super into as adults, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, there is, like I said, there is that sweet spot. Yesterday's guest, he was saying, he's like, if I can buy 3 Japanese booster boxes and not hit the chase hit, like his chase hit, then he'll just go ahead and buy the single. And I would do that too. I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna get 3 boxes at like, let's say $40. This is back in the day, guys. $40. Yeah. So what is it, $120, or maybe 4 boxes, so $160. I'm like, if I can't pull it, the main chase in 4 boxes, then I'll just go ahead, and after that I'm buying the single. And $160 is, I know that sounds crazy to a lot of people now that are in Japanese, but that's how much booster boxes were back in the day, about $40. Yeah, even for us United States guys. So
yeah. No, I was doing the same thing. I was buying 1 box of each hit, like during Scarlet Violet, or 1 box of each set, to just to say I opened a box and to try to pull like a cool hit, just like for the memory. But same thing, I would open 1 box and then just buy the singles that I wanted from the set. Same thing.
Yeah. But I get my itch now from opening Korean. So Korean to Simplified Chinese, and it's like it's new to me. There is different reverse holos. There's different holo patterns. So that's cool to be like surprised. I'm like, oh shit, like this is pretty cool. And then the Korean boxes, I tell you guys, the site I use is Pokeo.shop, and then the other one is CC Korea, and they also have Chinese products as well. But don't be afraid to hit up your Facebook and offer up. There is like I found a bunch of Chinese sellers here and around us, dude. So
is that right?
Yeah. And fresh booster box cases. That's almost like, hey, anytime you got Simplified Chinese, he goes to China and he's go visit family. He's I got you. So I got
I actually have been wanting to pick up some of the Chinese 151, so I might have to check out those links that you just mentioned.
Yep, I got you. Yeah, like I showed last time that the City in Flames box, like, bro, this
Sweet.
is so much cooler than the Japanese version.
That's Simplified Chinese, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how are they doing booster boxes better than us already? You know,
their sets are wild too. If you actually look at their set lists, like they release so many sets every year because they're trying to catch up, right?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure, and I'm completely guessing here, and you know, other people might know more than me. Maybe Shug in the chat if he's still here, because I think Japan is printing all the Chinese products. Yeah, at least Chinese, right? I don't know.
Simplified Chinese,
right? Is it the same for Korean? Is Japan printing all the? Korean
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're their own thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they gotten better. Like I said, I've said this multiple times, but Sword and Shield in Korean was terrible, bro. The print quality was so bad. It was like every card looked like a Dorito chip, and you had to peel apart like some of the cards. I was like, oh my god! If you pulled an alternate art, and then it wasn't guaranteed hits either. So you would just get served. Like I remember opening tons of EV Heroes in Korean and just pulling Gordies all day. I'm like, what the hell, bro? Like these are turfed boxes. But I think they faced a lot of backlash, so they upped the quality for Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, that's good.
But they're good. I've done side by side comparisons from Korean to English. They're the same. They're absolutely the same. And I see Jake's in the chat. I would love to see Jake's opinion if I brought him some alternate arts in Korean from this era and to English. They're pretty spot on. But I had JTR06 on maybe like 4 months ago. He was speculating that it's only a matter of time before Pokemon Japan prints for Korea. So
you think so?
That's what he thinks. Yeah. He's in Taiwan, I believe. So, and he's the one that put me onto Simplified Chinese and traditional Chinese cards. He's my ear to the Chinese market. So it's cool. That stuff interests the hell out of me, dude. Like I'm so uninterested with English. It has me burnt out so much. It's just it's just not a good value, for my dollar.
You still, well, at least you were investing in English, right? I don't know if you still are. You were investing in English, or you still are?
I still grab like booster boxes. I still buy, but lately I've been buying the Spanish boxes. But I got Phantasmal Flames like right next to me right here. I got all the new stuff, but
you just don't rip it. Is that what you're saying?
Nah, no ripping. No, absolutely not. And then I grabbed like some singles to grade. Like I grabbed a couple more of those Trapagos cards from Stellar. But other than that, dude, I'm just kind of. It just doesn't really interest me. Like I go to card shows. I mean, you talked about it last time. I go to card shows. I'm like, what am I doing here? Like, there's nothing. I could grab all these cards and Simplified Chinese for like a tenth of the price, and it makes me just as happy, if not more happy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like for us collectors here in the U.S. that are like into more niche stuff. Like we're not into collecting English. Going to the shows, at least for me, is just to like look at cool cards that like I can't own myself, so I can see them in person. Yeah. People like Jake that are buying a lot of English and they're buying to grade. It totally makes sense to go to the shows, and I've always wanted to get more into it. It's just, I don't enjoy it as much, and I'd rather just spend my money on like PC items. I'm just it's like my pure like collector boy at heart. Like all my funds that I have for Pokemon, I just rather just pick up like a vintage slab that's like $100 versus like $100 like raw card to flip for profit. That's just me. And it's it's not the smart monetary decision, but it is what it is. So.
Nah, bro, I'm right there with you. It's so tough for me to get into that that Jake mindset, but he's been pushing me and he's been showing us like in the chats like his profits, and it's got me pretty motivated. I'm like, I gotta get on this, dude. I have so many singles too that I need to grade that just to get rid of. I'm like, I'm tired of looking at some of these cards, and even if they come back at 9, they're still gone. You know, I just don't have that real connection to English anymore. You know, I don't know what happened, dude. Maybe it's just my dollar. I just figured out my dollar stretches further. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, I couldn't really speculate. I could only say because you're into the other languages, I don't want to say English is inferior, but it can feel inferior when you're into the other languages because the other languages like print quality is better, and like Japanese is like the original language, and that's what it is for me when I'm looking at English cards in person. Like, the only English cards I really like are vintage ones that are kind of nostalgic for my childhood, but like for modern, I'd rather be into Japanese. Did you pick up those Terapagos from that show that we?
I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, there's like So I thought this is why I needed Jake there, because I'm like, oh, these are so good, and I get home, I'm like, this is why it was $25.
Oh, it had something you didn't see in the show, right?
Yeah, it just had like a little lip. And I'm like, I don't like. I get those ads for those little card corrector kits. And I was like, look, I know Jake's gonna give me tons of crap, but I'm like, that'd be pretty fun to try it. And just experiment and have fun, like cleaning a hollow and all that stuff. I understand that. Is that tampering? Is PSA consider that tampering if you clean a card? I don't.
I don't really know. I'm not the right person to ask because I don't see as much wrong with that as other people do. A lot of people are like have like a really. They have like a line in the sand, you know, like they have a strict line where like they're like, no, you cannot do anything to a card. You know what I mean? Like to me, it's like if you can like quickly like do anything, like there's many like different lines that people have, and who's to say what is the correct line or what's the actual ethical thing, you know? There's like a lot of people that use like humidifier to like take out small creases. There's people that take out the hollow scratches. There's like just wiping it like for dirt. Like so many cards just have dirt on them, especially vintage cards. And like, I don't think that's tampering, you know? I can see why some people would say like buffing out hollow scratches is tampering. I can see their perspective, but at the same time, as a collector and someone that buys graded cards, like if it deserves a 9, it deserves a 9. Like or it deserves a 10, it deserves a 10. I don't really care how someone cleaned it. Yeah. Like if they are able to easily get it out with just like some buffing solutions, like it wasn't like badly damaged in the first place. You know what I mean? So
and for me, I'm like, why wouldn't you want to like restore all of these like vintage cards? You know, like it doesn't make sense. Like
they do it in other like hobbies, like they restore like old artwork and stuff and old movie posters. Like they do that, you know.
That's what I'm saying. So why like it's like as soon as it comes out the pack, we just gotta like, you know, that's it. That you if it has whitening on the back, I've seen people like they'll use like the cleaning or like a little solution to like cover up the whitening, and I'm like, I see that's fair. It's just ink. Like, why can't you just like cover the little white like it's 2 or 3 white dots? Like,
okay, so I think that's a little too far. Or no, if you're permanently adding something, I would say that's the line for me personally. So like I said, for everyone has their own line. So like if you're permanently leaving something on there, I mean, maybe. And again, it's like who decides this line, right? I guess at the end of the day, like the grading companies do, right? And the things they can detect and the things that they say no. Like buffing solution, I don't think they can tell. And then you hear the argument. It's like, oh well, we don't know like what these solutions do long term. So like if you clean it and then they grade it, and then like over the years, like that solution ends up like corroding it or like damaging it, and like it gets like destroyed in the slab, you know. So like that could be an implication of like that cleaning solution, but like I don't know. Oh yeah, for me the blue marker is a little much. It's a little much for me, but I think PSA. I mean, at least they used to be able to tell, and I've heard inklings, heard whispers here and there of you know, of like people that are in the printing industry. And this is funny because I've thought about this for a while. It's like my dad, he has a printing business. He's been in the printing industry for years. I've always thought like people that have been in, like have printing like shops or like big printing facilities that like do like our professional printers, like they could very easily like replicate just any Pokemon card. You know, it's like,
bro,
it's just cardboard, you know. So once like, and you've heard stories like you obviously had the Akabane stuff from, was it earlier this year, I believe, that it came out from like printing extra copies and the prototypes and stuff like that. But once like a huge scandal comes out about like people, you know, some bad actor somewhere actually doing a large scale printing of like vintage stuff specifically and them going unnoticed and getting graded, that could be big. And that could make it that where vintage cards are only wanted in old certs. You know what I mean? Like where you can say, okay, this thing was graded 10 years ago, when before like we knew that, you know, people were doing this. So yeah, it's this whole hobby can be fickle in that way, and who knows what could happen in the long term, because you know, it's very possible, I think.
Yeah,
for that to happen. So.
We covered that exact thing, because last night, Brandon, he brought a proxy card, the Pokemon Pocket, the newest set with the Pikachu. It's Pikachu, Mewtwo, as much of characters flying out. Well, bro, I'm gonna grab you a copy, bro, just to say.
Oh, you have it?
No, I'm gonna purchase one, but for you, for a gift. And I want you to like to feel this card, and it's crazy. Like the weight is the same, the texturing is the same. Like it is, these proxy cards, bro, they're getting pretty darn good. And this is just someone on Etsy making them for, you know, $15-$20, right?
Yeah.
So for someone to feel that comfortable at that price for a really, really good proxy card, you can't we can't sit here and think that they can't do this at volume. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially like a hobbyist, right? Their resources are a lot more limited into like some of these other people that have like access to bigger facilities, bigger tools and machines. Like all you need to know is like the cardstock they use, the ink they used back then, and it's like
game on.
Yeah, it's game on, dude. And that's a lot of money. And where there's money to be made, that's when the scams happen. So
yeah. Jake says, we will never know if Raichu pre-release stamp is real or fake. Oh, that's a good one. Did Jake do a video on the Raichu pre-release? I think it was Jake that did.
I'm not sure.
Maybe it was someone else.
Did one, unless I missed it. I've seen a lot of videos and posts throughout the years about the Raichu pre-release. I don't think it's fake.
Those cards scare me.
Yeah, a lot of the stamps scare me because of how easy it is just to do a stamp on a card. Because you literally just take the regular card and you get like a foil sheet and you can just stamp it, you know. But I think that's why they have to go with provenance on a lot of those like big things, you know. And I think PSA and CGC, they're the two companies that have graded the 2 or the 3 pre-release Raichus. I think they, you know, they've done the due diligence to make sure that those are real. But yeah, it's sketch. I mean, I would never buy one of those raw. I mean, I don't have the capital to do that, and I don't even necessarily. They are really cool. They're just not what I collect, you know. So I would never be in a position to ever buy one. But very sketchy to ever buy something like that raw.
Yeah, anything like that, like my collection is niche, but like when you're collecting like stamps like that, where it's a giant question mark to, I mean, that's kind of how I feel. We'll go into the simplified Chinese market after this, but like it's all speculation of that card, right? And it's all lore. It's all, you know, these are stories that we've, you know, heard for past 20 years. When did that Raichu card come out? Over 20 years, right?
Yeah, 25, yeah, it was 20? early days of WotC, and that's 1999. So yeah, over
20 years,
over 25 years ago, probably. So I think they printed them, and I think Jake knows more, but I think they printed them with the pre-release Fables or something like that. That was 1999, 2000, 2001. So yeah, over 25 years pretty much. So
yeah, just that stuff, dude. Like that's an investment, but it's an investment that with one story can come out and just completely crash the market on that card.
Yeah. think you got a super chat, by the way.
Yeah. I'm gonna take that right now, bro. I finally got rid of. Oh, and it's from Lou. What's going on, Lou? Appreciate you always showing support, bro. I finally got rid of all of my singles that were just sitting. Made about 1,200 and about to put that into some more Sun and Moon sealed. Hey, me and Lou have been going back and forth. We were both super tired of our English product, so and we've been on the Sun and Moon kick lately. I'm saving up for a cosmic box, in Spanish though. In Spanish.
I was gonna say English or
yeah, in Spanish. Nah, they're available. And then like I don't know if you saw this, my Destined Rivals in Spanish.
I did not, dude. You're just a Spanish collector now, Spanish seal collector.
Yep. That's my goal. I got Paldea Evolved too. It's coming.
So is that the same? Is that what the English one looks like on the front, or is that different?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's what the English one looks like. Okay.
Yep. Looks exactly the same. And then I only buy them.
Box.
Yeah, I only buy them from the same dude, and it's like case fresh. I got it for $160.
Oh wow. So,
yeah, I'm not paying $400 for for a modern box, bro. You guys are crazy. They're like, oh, it's
crazy. It's wild.
Like, it's gonna go to $1,000. Yeah, maybe, or it doesn't, or it completely tanks.
Yeah.
But
at the same time, it's like if you're in this spot, if you're for like the next 3 years, good chance it does. Yeah,
you're chilling.
Even if it hurts to spend 400. I understand, but there's no way Destin is 400 in 3 years, right? Like,
yeah, no, I think Destin is 400 in 2 years, still around there, right? I think that dude, all it takes, I mean, we've seen it with Surging Sparks, dude. All it takes is a vending machine restock, not even a reprint, a vending machine restock, and that box will come down to the 250s. And all it takes is a little bit more fatigue, a better set's coming out, and this set turns into a $180 box, no problem. I mean, everyone's just, they're still high off the Pokemon Bull Run hype, but we all know, dude, it's a good box, but it should not be that price right now. It's just way too.
No, not right now, but I do see it being expensive in the future. So
for sure.
If you're here for the long term, like 5+ years, like you're chilling.
Yeah.
So
I was just saying, like it's in print till mid 28, so you got time. I'm always going to take my chances, but now it's like I have the Spanish box. I'm going to buy 1 or 2 more English boxes for trade bait down the line when it eventually hits 1,000.
Right.
And then let it go. That's just how I do it. I don't mind staring at a Spanish booster box. Like, it literally doesn't bother me at all. But everyone just has to have the most expensive things, and I'm like, look, I wanted a box, so I got a box. I kind of wanted, like I said, want to talk about the simplified Chinese market really quick with like this the whole speculation, because I know you picked up and you showed me your big simplified Chinese purchase.
Well, I got 2 now.
Oh, yeah, 2.
Actually, yeah, I got 2 now. So
nice.
I'll show everyone else. So I think I was here. I think it's been over a month now. But,
yeah.
I was talking about these cards. I picked one up about a month ago. So this is the one from the second 151 release. So this is the 171 out of 151 Pikachu. So this was the one with the Psyduck. It has the Dragonite and the Jigglypuff in the background. Dude. Amazing card.
Oh,
this is honest, like my personal favorite from the 4, I think.
Yeah.
I know that like the Gengar one, like it is really good and it's going to be the most expensive one no matter what. But I love that card. And then this I picked up at the show that we were at together. I don't know if you saw it there, but I picked up this.
No.
This is a 9. So this isn't a 9, and I'm personally a CGC collector. So this is literally just to invest. Invest in. Just invest in.
Quote unquote.
Yeah, quote unquote invest. Because I like for myself, I want the CGC 10s, at least for the time being. Who knows what I'll do if these ever achieve the prices that I think they can. Like, I'll be very tempted to trade them into something else if they really pop off, which I think they will. It's not guaranteed, right? Because they could be printed in other languages and I could lose basically all the value would be gone, right? If they ever print these in English or Japanese, these values will go out, to the floor. But everyone, from all this speculation I've seen online and everyone talking, they're not gonna print any of these Chinese exclusives in another language because of how hard they're trying to push into the Chinese market, and to do that, you need to have exclusives to satisfy like and also like it brings you know, a lot of demand from outside of China too. So just it just makes Pokemon in general just kind of hype in China, you know. So but we'll see what happens. You know, we'll obviously be watching. I'm waiting to get a text from Jake one of these days, like, Yvonne, I got bad news, you know. Like,
I told you.
I told you, I got bad news, and I already know what it's gonna be. You know, it's gonna be like English, like an English release that has all the Pikachus in it.
I'm sure you like. I'm sure every like every specialty set that comes out, you just hold your breath.
Well, dude, like I said, I wasn't a huge fan of the new Pikachu, and I know a lot of people like it. But to me personally, when I see that Pikachu, it makes me like these Chinese ones, like appreciate them so much more.
Which one?
The new one that we were talking about earlier from
the Dorpichu? The Dorpichu? Yeah.
Yeah. It makes me appreciate these so much more because I think these are perfect, you know. So it's a cohesive art style, 4 of them that go together, illustrated by the same artist. Like, look at these. Like, these are just sick. You know what I mean?
So good. So good.
Yeah. But we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? But for now, they're in my Pikachu collection. I'm a Pikachu collector. That's what makes me like. I feel like I have a pretty good gauge on what Pikachu people like. So yeah.
I need that, dude. Like, one card I actually need is the Gengar Pikachu. That card is
the Gengar Pikachu or the other Gengar. I know we were talking about the other Gengar.
No, Gengar Pikachu, where he's like hiding behind the tree, dude.
It's a really good card, dude.
That card is insane.
I mean, you have China. We have language exclusive. You have extremely hard to pull, and then you have Pikachu and Gengar. Like,
it's over.
Gengar collectors go wild, and then you have Pikachu collectors on top of that are also just go absolutely nuts. You know, so just wait. If that card has not come out in another language by next Halloween, it's gonna go dummy again, like it was this year. And that card is tanked. Like, that card was selling for like 4K in a PSA 10 like 2 months ago, and it's down to close to 1K. I think it's like 1.3 or something like that. I mean, 4K was completely unreasonable, right? I mean, 1.3 still seems unreasonable. What these numbers for these cards have been doing. I mean, if you think about buying boxes to pull it, like people open whole cases and they don't pull these cards, you know. So like, these are not cheap to pull. It goes back to what we were talking about earlier about like the Pokemon hit rates. Like, why are they doing this, you know? And basically the only chase cards out of 151 in Chinese are these Pikachus.
Are those,
especially the first 2. I think in 3, I think Surprise is the third one, which with the Gengar. I think Bubble Mew is actually in that set, which is pretty high, which makes me want to pick up like a case of 151, the third 151 set. But yeah, that's a sick card, and I have no doubt that if it doesn't get printed in another language, it's gonna do big things.
Yeah, you can grab the traditional Chinese bubble Mew for pretty cheap. I think it was like $200, $100 and something dollars. Really cheap
in a 10.
No, raw. Yeah,
bro, I picked up my Japanese one for $50 2 years ago.
I know, bro. I know.
Or last year. It was like last year, I think.
Hold on. Let me before I speak out of my ass. Bubble. Oh, it's not. What's it called? Mew. What's the Mew called exactly? Mew.
It's just Mew.
EX.
You trying to find the one from the Chinese one, the simplified Chinese?
Yeah. Or tradition. Or what's Chinese.
I would just do 151 Chinese 151 Mew.
Oh, here it is. Okay, cool. Let me pull this up. Share screen. eBay. Got like 90 tabs open.
You're one of those.
Oh shoot. We lost you. Okay, add stage. Bam.
I see a seller. It's a
103 $103. $88. Very cheap.
Yeah,
very cheap. If you guys felt,
it's basically the same as the Japanese one was a year and a half ago.
Yeah, this is traditional Chinese though. It's not the simplified Chinese. So got to be careful, or some of them are. And then let's see what the simplified Chinese is going for. It's a little bit more expensive, $140. I don't know we have Jordan JTR06 is in the chat. Jordan, can you tell me what the difference is for? I don't obviously the language, but the texturing differences between these two cards. I this is the route I'm gonna have to go. So
you never had a bubble meal, no?
If you guys were here in the beginning of this origin of my channel, I open a box every Friday for like 2 or 3 months
of Shining Treasure.
Mm-hmm.
The Japanese. You try to pull the Japanese one.
Yep, never pulled anything. I didn't pull anything from those boxes. I got annihilated every single time.
Really? You didn't pull any SAR?
Nope.
I pulled the
nope. But I did pull the Gardevoir in English. Yeah. I was so bummed. And I had an ETB of Paldean Fates. That's why I keep the box. I usually throw away the box, but I just kept the box. It was good luck. First pack, just opened the box. I was like, am I really gonna have to open English? I got it for on sale. I guess I'm gonna open it. I was like, screw this set. I never pulled anything. First pack, Gardevoir. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. I'm back.
That's sick. I love that card. I love that card so much. It's a gorgeous card.
Dude, I was trying to sell that card at the last card show to trade up for, I forget what I was trying to trade, and no one wanted it. Now it'd probably be a different story. So
it must have been a while ago that you're trying to trade it. Like back when no one, it didn't really have a lot of attention when it first came out. I mean, same with Bubble Mew, really. But yeah, I think
Jake came to visit me.
Oh, okay, I remember that.
Yeah, so that was the last Sacramento card show, dude. I don't know, maybe 5 months ago. Time is flying, dude.
Yeah, this last one was nice though. I mean, what'd you think? I know you said like there wasn't a ton that you were looking to pick up, but I thought it was pretty big. There's a lot of vendors.
The last sac show at the convention center, dude. I think it was great, and the vendors were so nice. That was like the most like pleasant experiences I've ever had with vendors. Like everyone was like really chit chatty. Everyone was like, I got a bunch of subs on YouTube. Like I brought the camera around. It was honestly refreshing to not see like, that thing packed to the brim with people.
Oh, it was nice going on a Sunday for sure.
Yeah. Less must.
Oh,
from us nerds,
That other show that we missed each other at. I don't remember where that was because you showed up like an hour after I left. I think
that was Natomas. Yeah,
Natomas is what I thought. That one was for sure musty. That one was like small room, packed to the brim. Yeah,
bro, we walked in and my girl's like, I'm gonna puke. I like taste it, and I was like, dude, you can feel it.
You can feel it in the air.
Yeah, like the high. I'm never gonna go to a card show that has low roofs or low ceilings ever again. I need the air.
There's a couple in the Bay Area, a couple venues that they would use that it's like it's pretty small. No, it's small. There's no air. It would be musty and hot too in the summer. It'd get hot. Yeah, it'd be horrible.
Nah, I can't do that. You know me, bro. I'm always wearing like freaking hockey. I'm always wearing jerseys. I got hella layers on. Like, dude, it's just not a good time for me. So
no, even in the winter, I would start wearing shorts. I'll be like, I know it's gonna be hot as balls in these venues. I'm just gonna wear shorts. I don't even care.
Your girl's like, you're wearing shorts in December. You never go to the park. You're like, no, babe, trust me. I'm a vet. I'm a vet.
You gotta wear shorts to these shows.
The one I missed you at, my girl was trying on like bridesmaids dresses, so we got like all setbacks. But so we went to that, and dude, that one was like more fun because I brought my friend Sammy that you met, the really short Mexican dude. So I brought him. This is his second card show. He's been actually striking on like Pokemon Center drops. So that's one of my best friends. And of course I brought my girl, but so it's always fun to just sit back and watch new people that don't pay attention to the market and see what their eyes like kind of go to. And it kind of gives me like a little investor mind,
Right,
like, okay, there's going to be, these are popular with the masses. So
that was really Sammy's first show?
Second show.
The Natomas one?
No. Wait. No, that was Natomas one was his first one. His second one was the last one, Sacramento card show.
So is he collecting or is he just going to these shows with you?
He spent more money than I did, surprisingly. Yeah, he bought a pre-release Gyarados, Dark Gyarados, CGC slab. It's like an 8, nothing crazy, but it's just first PC. And then he bought a Pidgeotto from, was it Fossil or Jungle, from Jungle, and then he bought one more slab. I forget what slab it was. It was a full. He really likes full arts, and he was asking me. He's like, "Hey, tell me like tell me what are the expensive cards and what are the ones I need to stay away from. I was like, bro, you don't need to be thinking like that. Like, just if you like the art, grab it. He's like, is this one cool? Is this one cool? Because like I said, he likes the Charizard full arts. And I was like, bro, if you like the card, just buy the damn card. Because our other best friend is Eric's older brother, so he also just got into Pokemon, but he's all like, I just want the most expensive cards because he makes a crap ton of money. So he's just going in a whole different lens. But now we have this little environment of collectors, and I'm just like, don't let them dictate what you like. If you like the full arts and the VMAX cards, like, it's fine. Those are cool, you know.
Got to get all the homies together and do a little barbecue, and everyone brings their stuff, and we all just kind of show each other off.
Dude, that would be sick. I know Jake said that he had like little ripping parties. I was like, dude, that sounds so fun.
Yeah, we had the one specifically I remember going to where like everyone was ripping packs and like we were grilling and having a good time. We never got together and had everyone bring like their full PC. Like I always thought it'd be so cool to like everyone bring all your cards and like it would be like a museum. It'd be like a card show where we can all just like look at each other's cards and just hang out.
It would be fire, bro. It'd be so fire. I'll definitely do something like that like very soon. I think it'd be cool. And now that we're all homies, you know, like Team Rocket Joey's like freaking 10 minutes away from me, so we're all you know, super close. But it's just so going back to that first card show, it's just so cool to see like what my girl picked up. Like, she picked up the Misty's Tears card, like the one where it's like Squirtle's like wiping her tear.
Oh, the English one,
bro. Like, that card is an S tier art. I'm like, I'm grading this.
Not the Japanese one.
No, not the Japanese. She has that one already. Yeah,
the naked one.
Yeah, she has that one already. Yeah, we got that for her in Japan.
That was the first card. Got it.
Yeah, and then she picked up. I forgot the other cards that she picked. Oh, she picked up Erica's Clefairy card. Really mint. It's a common, but I was like, dude, this is a PSA 10 worthy. There's nothing. It was in such good condition. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to grade these for her. So it was really cool to see like the outside perspective. And, you know, if you go with your boys that are in the hobby, it's way different, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, you're kind of like, at least for me, that the card show that we missed you at, like for me, that was an airball. I did not like any of the cards that are there available.
Yeah, I didn't pick up anything. I picked up a Gem Pack 2, the Chinese box, the EV box. That's all I picked up. Yeah. Just ripped it.
But that last card show at the convention center was fire, dude. I could have spent $1 million there.
That's the thing, dude. These card shows, like the big ones, you know, like I feel like that one was like a mini Collecticon, which I've said about the Bay Area shows, where it feels like it's like a quarter of the size of like a Collecticon, where it's like you really could just like spend millions of dollars. Like if you had the money, like you could really get everything, you know. There's so much cool stuff at these shows. That's why I say it's like eye candy for me. Like, I go to Collecticon and I've been to Collecticon 3 times now. I barely spend money. You know, I just go to look and hang out with the boys. You know,
I can't do it. I told Jake, I was just talking to Jake like 30 minutes ago or right before this. He's like, bro, just come to. I forget what card show invited me to. He's like, just come hang out. I'm like, I can't do that, bro. I know myself. I can't do it because like, yes, it's tough, right? So like, yes, I told you I'm uninterested in like English, but if there's a vintage slab that I've never seen before in my life and it's in English, like I'm gonna grab it. You know, like that's where if I'm going to grab English, it's probably going to be at a card show and it's going to be something I've never seen before, you know? So it's, that card show was S tier in my personal opinion. I mean, and it's just the vibes, dude. Like the vibes at that show were just good. Like it felt so healthy. Like there was kids. I haven't seen kids in a card show in 6 months, bro. That's when you know the hobby is like healing. You know, you're like, oh, cool. These kids are able to pick some stuff up. It's not just all guys like us.
I'm still not seeing Pokemon product on shelves at Walmart or Target or anything like that.
Nah.
I don't know if I haven't seen Pokemon product on shelves here in California in years.
Yeah, welcome to Sacramento, bro. You will not find
it was the same in the Bay, man. It was like I think last time I bought product on the shelves at a big box store in the Bay, I think was 2022, and I got a couple packs of Evolving Skies, like of all things. But yeah, it's been that long. So
damn, dude. Yeah. Walmart's cooked, dude. I hate like Like there's seriously no point to go to big box retailers like anymore. Like the scalpers just. I'm not waiting outside for anything. I won't.
Oh no, for sure.
No. Nah, I'll pay the extra $10 and meet some guy at Costco at 2 a.m. You know.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not doing that. So.
You haven't been to Collecticon though, right?
No, that's what Jake's telling me to go to.
He told you that next year it's coming to SF.
Yeah, he's like, you have no choice. You're staying at my house.
Yes, sir. Next year, everyone's going out, man. Everyone.
Oh yeah, for Collecticon at SF, I'm down. Yeah. I'm for sure down. Yeah, it's just the
quick drive.
Yeah, it's the ones like I'm not going to. What's the big one called? Card Party. I'm like, that's just not me, dude. I don't, for one, I don't like human beings. I don't know if you knew that. I don't really like too many people. And I don't like a lot of people in my space. You know, I'm very like, I just that many people in Pokemon. Oh, dude,
especially if you go, like you travel for these shows, you have to be ready to like be social for like 2 days straight, you know, like
can't do
basically
that.
The only alone time you have is when you're sleeping. Like maybe if that, especially if you're rooming with someone, you know. But it's a very social weekend.
No, I do want to go to network and stuff. Like I know I have to do that, but for me it's just like that many people. I don't like going into giant crowds like that. Like it's just in certain areas. Like for concerts, dude, I'm down. Like, bro, I go like, dude, when I was younger, I'd go to Coachella every year, go to Rolling Loud, all the festivals. But like for cards, I'm like, dude, you guys know that online exists, right? You guys can just pick up all these cards. I don't need to fight for the event. I don't know, but I do need to go for like I said, the networking. So
especially for you, since you're like in the content creation space, it'd be huge. You and Team Rocket Joey got a. Where's the collab video? Like, where's that?
For what? For which one?
For anything. Go to a show together or anything. I don't know.
Bro, we're like the same human being. We hate people.
You just go to a show and just like pretend to be Team Rocket together at a show and just like do evil stuff or something. I don't know.
That's why me and Joey we'll look at like these like huge conventions and we'll be like, that looks terrible, right? And he's like, yeah, that's not where I want to be. That's like, I don't know. I used to be like the super outgoing like person, but I think with just doing this, I feel like I exert like so much energy, but I need to get out of it. I'm turning into an old man, dude. I need to like not. I need.
That's what happens. That's what happens, man. That's just how generations evolve. We talk shit about the past generation, but they did the same thing about the generation before them.
Yeah,
never-ending cycle.
Yeah, I used to be such a people person, and now as I get older, I'm just such a grumpy old man. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't even want to go. Like my girl will be like, oh yeah, let's go out with friends. I'm like, but we have food. We have food here. I like you, and I like the one other person. I don't need to be in this giant group. I don't know,
especially when you're like working like
facts, bro,
out 40 hours plus a week, and it's like you ain't working remote. You gotta go work there, and it's like you just want to chill on your days off. I totally get what you're saying. You just gotta. Yeah, we got to put in the extra effort so that you don't end up 40 years old and no friends and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And dude, like this whole like internet friend stuff, like, dude, it kind of like makes you feel like you're like you have like hella people, but I forget that there's like a term for it. Parasocial. There we go. And I was like,
I think that's a little bit different, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, like I don't want to feel like I have a bunch of people, but I have Eric, and I work with like 400 people at once. It's like a freaking Costco 24/7, so it's crazy. But let me adjust the chat really quick. Someone said can we support Net Noah really quick, please? He is a great new creator. I'll check him out after
shout out Net
stream.
Noah.
Shout out Net Noah. Smash a like. Everyone smash a like. We got 38 live viewers. All of the Mew you pulled up were simplified Chinese. Okay, cool. Simplified Chinese and traditional Chinese are both printed in Japan. Interesting. Traditional Chinese is from Shiny Treasures, not 151. Okay.
Traditional Chinese. Okay.
Traditional Chinese is from Shiny Treasures, not 151. Okay, cool. Boba Mew looks better in English than Japanese. I saw it in the card shop.
Wow, that is a hot take. That is the hottest takes of all hot takes, right there.
I think that you need to talk to your work to see if they have eye insurance covered.
Yeah, you gotta get your eyes checked for sure.
That is,
you might be the only one with that take. You know that.
Shiny cardboard makes me feel specially way. Haha, that's all I need, and food. Yeah, for sure.
True, I agree.
Yeah, I like. Is there what's been your latest card and/or sealed product that you've had like your eye on?
Well, you know the cards. You know the cards. I mean, I'm always getting like inklings to like get other stuff. Like, right. As a responsible collector, and I wouldn't even say I'm that because I'm probably spending more money than I should as a responsible adult because we got other bills to pay. But I feel like as a responsible collector, I have certain funds allocated to like my main chases, and I try to remind myself like what my main chases are and what I want to be focusing the funds I have allocated to my hobby, but all the time, because I'm spending hours on Pokemon, just thinking about Pokemon every day. So I'm always there. I mean, there's so many cool things to collect in the hobby, and like so many different lanes you can go in. Like there's 30 years of history now. Like just last night, I think I was going down a rabbit hole of like all the old school WotC Black Star promos, like the English ones. And I'm not even an English collector, So like the I think it's the Black Star promo 8 Mew, like the non-hollow one that like we had tens, like thousands of as kids. Like I just thought it would be cool to have that in a slab just on my desk, and it's like a $50 like PSA 10 or something like that, And I was looking at some of the other ones too, and another thing is like some of the no rarity cards, no rarity, right? So I have the no rarity Pikachu, but some of the other like no rarity commons are like pretty cheap and like they're pretty rare. Like you can get some of the commons in a 9 for like around $100, and you're talking like rookie cards of some of the most famous Pokemon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that's another lane that I've thought about. But when I really think about all of my options and like what I really want to spend my money on, it's the Chinese Pikachus for now. Yeah. Even if I get burnt long term and they end up being worth nothing, don't really care. I think it's worth the gamble for now. For sealed product, again, it's the 151 Chinese, just because I'm really bullish on that set. I used to have a bigger sealed collection. Just a year ago, I actually moved most of it to fund the Munch Pikachu, which I think I showed off last time I was here. And then like from my childhood collection, I had like a bunch of vintage packs sealed. Some of them I ripped like an idiot when I got back into the hobby with like friends, because everyone was opening modern. Like I had friends that we would get on Discord and everyone was like ripping modern, and it was cool just to see them. And then I'd be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna open this like vintage. I think I opened like I opened like Neo 2. That's the one with the Umbreon and the Espeon. I think I pulled a Hondoom. Ended up grading a 10, so I was able to get some money out of that. And then like I opened vintage Team Rockets Japanese pack. I opened like the Gym Heroes pack.
Dang.
I had like 10. I had from base set all the way up until Neo 4. So I had all of the WotC Japanese packs. And I opened some, and then I graded some, and I traded almost all of them I had left for a Grail. Actually, that game back there that I talked about last.
Oh yeah,
this one right here. The only sealed I actually have left is very vintage. So I have this. So this is a Japanese base set. Yep. Very iconic, like artwork, kind of.
So good.
So this is the one from my childhood. Graded an 8. I don't really care. I just wanted it sealed so I couldn't be tempted to open it. You know what I mean? Because I already did that a lot. And then I have this, which a lot of people don't even know what this is. Do you know what this is?
Deck. Is it a battle deck?
This is a deck box. A
deck box.
Deck. But this is it's basically a base set pack. But the hollow is guaranteed, so you have like 50 cards or something. So this is most of the Japanese packs are guaranteed hollow. A lot of the vintage ones. The only one that was not guaranteed is the base set. So this one's one out of one holo in every 2 packs. So 50% pull rate for a holo. So you can open this, not get a holo. This one has a guaranteed holo in the box. So it's kind of like a super pack, if you will.
Yeah.
But it's random cards. It's not really a theme deck or anything. It's just like a booster pack, just like in box form. So these are the 2 sealed products I have, and they're just on the shelf I have over there with all my base set stuff with my base trio. But other than that, I don't really have sealed as of right now. I want to get back and do it, but it's all going to be 151 Chinese.
Does any of the modern? Oh my! Just dropped my light. Any modern sealed interest you, or is it all
besides the Chinese 151?
Yeah.
If I had a lot more money to invest in Pokemon, I would probably put it into. That's a tough question. What about you? Why don't you go first? So what are you looking at?
So you actually inspired me. So this is a you inspiration because we were talking about posters. I actually broke it as soon as I'll tell the story right now, but I grabbed this.
That's sweet. Is that like vintage?
Yeah.
Is that like a genuine or reproduction?
Yep. I'll take it out for you.
That is sick. That is sick.
Someone just cut it out of a magazine.
I inspired you to get that?
Yeah, because we were talking about posters.
Were we?
Yeah, we were talking about posters in our last one, and I was like, oh, dude, like, cause I think we talked about like collecting on a budget or like, and you're like, oh yeah, you can just shift to like buying posters, whatever. This was $10 with the frame, so it came to my house, right? I was like, dude, this is, I mean, just look at that, bro. It's
sick.
Oh my god, it's like so much like tingles, bro. Like just vintage memories. So that came. So I found it on eBay, $10. I ran to the backyard. I have this giant like tree with a bunch of like thorns, so I have to like climb under it because I tell the postman just throw my packages as far as you can because I live in downtown, so everything gets stolen. So I'm like, just throw the thing, just make sure it's near the tree. Throws it, right? So I have to go to retrieve underneath this thorn bush. I grab it. I'm so hyped, dude. I'm like damn near running to the house. I put the package down. I take it out, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And I just gently set it down, and it just cracks right down the middle. And then
the glass?
The glass.
Wow.
I waited waited a week for I was so excited to have that like framed, and then the frame just shattered. Like a second I got it. I was so bummed. I was so freaking bummed.
You just get another frame for it.
Yeah.
I really like these floating ones. Oh, this is so hard to do. These floating ones. So this probably was what sparked it. This is the poster for the Japanese Pokemon Yellow.
Yep.
And then I also have this. I don't know if I've talked about this before. My uncut Neo Genesis sheet.
Oh yeah. Last time. Mm-hmm.
Did I show it last time, or did I talk about it?
You bring it, yeah. Yeah, Shug, I agree. The poster dust, bro. This thing is This thing is old as hell.
Yeah, so like full uncut sheets are like multiple thousands of dollars or something, right? I don't know how much you know about uncut sheets, but like they're not cheap. No, so this was at a local Bay Area show. Someone had this, and I was like, "This is so random,
so cool
to have to find at a random local show." But someone took like the full Neo Genesis sheet and they cut it up into small sections, which is like kind of like seems wrong to do, but I can see the appeal because it makes it so people that don't want to spend like tens of thousands of dollars can have like a little piece of an uncut sheet. And since I'm a Pikachu collector, like it's perfect, So
yeah.
And also I don't want like a 4x6 sheet on the wall.
Yeah.
It's just a lot easier to have this framed up and on display in the Poke office. So
that's super fire.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm all about getting like non TCG items. I posted this on my story recently, but this is the vending series,
the vending
3
series
sheet. Yeah, so it has this one is number 16, so this one has the Machoke and the Kadabra on it, and then this is the Bills PC card.
So good.
I keep this framed on my desk too, and I got the Aoyama's Pikachu also. So I'm all about getting the obscure
I
items.
would love to see your eBay like recommendations. I'm sure it's like super cool. You get all the stuff on eBay, I'm guessing, or for the most part.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Like the vending sheet, yeah.
I would love to see your eBay recommendations. Dude. It's probably super fire.
I got so much like niche dusted like saved stuff just waiting for like niche stuff to pop up on eBay. It's not the right place to be looking, you know, like the right place is like Mercari and Buy and Japanese eBay or Yahoo, you know, Yahoo Japan, like those like that's where like the stuff I actually want, that's where it shows up. But I'm not they do display great, and especially if you got them in one of these frames where you can like easily see the back too, because it's like just so full of like nostalgic just artwork on the back. So
how much do you pay for those, if you don't mind me asking?
I mean, I got this like 2 or 3 years ago, and it was, I think I paid like $80 for this.
Oh,
it was just the one sheet, and
not
it's
bad.
not like the one of the most desirable ones. Like for me, a grail would be the sheet that has the Oyama's Pikachu on it. This card, which everyone knows by now. It's become pretty popular in the past year. Because that's like one of the most unique Pikachus ever made, in my opinion, and to me, it's like the best card in vending series besides the Misaki cards. But yeah, I paid like $60-$70 or something like that. There isn't even like the one I told you about with the Oyama's Pikachu. You like there's not even listed, so like some of them have become pretty rare. And I don't know if that's because everyone's opening them to chase the Pikachu in a 10 or something, but I would love just to have that one still like on the sheet. I think that'd be sick.
Yeah, it's always refreshing, right, to grab stuff that's like non-TCG related.
Yeah,
like I said, like that
TCG adjacent.
Yeah, exactly. I can't afford any of the Game Boy stuff. Like, dude, we found one at the last card show. Actually, it was a Pokemon Red for 300. I don't know what the video game market is, but it looked pretty minty.
Like just the cartridge?
No, the box.
Oh, like box. A CIB, a Pokemon Red.
It wasn't graded or anything. It was just there for
just raw, just the box. Yeah,
it was 300 or 400. I don't know if that's a good or bad price.
I'm not in tune with the CIB market, but that is an awesome piece. I have a couple copies of the Japanese Red. I have a couple of those. Just CIB, just like open box.
Yeah.
So I have a couple of those because they're stupid cheap. You can get them for like $50. So they come with the game, the manuals, the box.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, so the vintage Game Boy games in Japan, like Japanese ones.
In Japanese. Oh, in Japanese.
Yeah, Japanese.
I was talking about English. My bad.
No. Like but they look sick. I don't know where mine is. I don't think it's here, but they look sick.
Bro. In Japan, those are a dime a dozen. I was like super hyped when the first night we went out to go look at like the video game stuff, and I was like, oh my god, they have red and blue and green. Like that's crazy. And then by the end of my trip, I was like, okay, it's another.
They're everywhere. Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah, it's like, it's crazy. JTR asks, what are CIB games?
CIB means complete in box.
It's just a
term in the gaming collecting space. So you have sealed, which obviously means it's still sealed, and then you have CIB, which most people that are veteran game collectors, they're CIB collectors. Most people, the sealed, it adds a huge premium, and then you can't play the game like in the gaming collecting space. It's still pretty taboo to grade games. They're very anti-grading. Like if you go do like the game collecting subreddit, which is like the biggest subreddit for collecting games, like they hate sealed. They hate graded sealed games. They hate it. They're like, you can't play them. Like, what? Stupid. You can't play them. And it's like, but we come from cards where it's like, you can't play with the cards after you grade them either. You know, they're collectibles, you know? And I don't know, for some reason it hasn't, for most people that it hasn't clicked for them. Same with comics. Like, you can't read comics. Having games or comic books grading is weird. Yeah. But like this May it has divine. Like, do you collect graded cards? Because someone like people that play the TCG, they could say the same thing about you. Like, that's weird. You can't play with them anymore. So it's like it's just it hasn't become the norm for people in that space. I think comic books, it's a lot more normal to have graded comics. Like they've had graded comics for decades now by CBC. Like for old vintage stuff, it's no one's going to be reading them. People are going to be
No facts.
collecting them because they're just rare, and they're pieces of like history of these superheroes and these comic books and stuff like that. So it's the same thing with the games. I have other ways I can play my old vintage Pokemon games. Like I have the cartridges, I have Pokemon Yellow and Pokemon Red, so I have a sealed version because to me it's like I hold it and it's like holding nostalgia in my hands. It's like snaps me back to being at Target as like an 8-year-old and picking up a Pokemon game. So
and you're a Gen 3er, correct?
My favorite gen, is Gen 3.
Gen 3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I grabbed. This is not Gen 3. I don't know why I brought this. I'm an idiot. But this is what I got at the card show, which made me really hyped. So I collect all the mangas.
That's sick.
But dude, look at the back, bro.
That's sick. Yeah, I love it.
Gosh, this is what booster boxes used to look like, guys.
I don't like the modern English boxes. I really don't.
You want to see this? You want to see this monstrosity? I know you guys are in the comments are gonna go crazy, but like this piece of crap.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with these mega boxes that are just so plain. It's like the same thing with the base, right? The Mega Evo base is just like black.
Like right here. Like, all right.
Yeah. What the heck is that?
Cool, I guess.
Why? I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't know. I don't know either. It's I don't know. It's coping. I think people, like I said, English Pokemon International just gives them less and they clap harder.
I think they're saving it, right? You only give as much as you need to. Like, once they need to give a little bit more, they will.
Yeah.
Once demand drops up a little bit, okay, we'll give you some cool artworks back. But demand's too high. They don't need to.
Then we have like Lost Thunder, bro.
Way better,
bro. With Lugia,
yeah, that's sick. That's sick. And
it's got like the fawn on the front, and then it has like Pokemon on the back. Like, why can't we go back to this? How does it cost a lot of money to print 2 Pokemon on the back? Like, I don't know. I don't get it. That's my hate on modern further.
Maybe they're making them less spoilable so more people open them.
That is a good that I've heard.
That is a good theory. For sure.
I doubt it though. They don't
because booster boxes are like meant for like card stores, right? Like to be for them to like open them and like you can like take a pack out. Like that's what I remember as a kid, like going to KB Toys and they'd have like a whole booster box open. You'd take a couple packs out and pay for them, right? So
yeah, I actually would love to have an older booster box that's like opened and it has all the packs still. Yeah, it still has the packs open, but just open because there's like art on the flap,
right?
So it gives you that like vibe. But I don't know if I can trust myself and or some of my friends that cannot come over and convince me to rip a pack of Evolving Skies because there's like open Evolving Skies booster boxes like on eBay from like trusted sellers. I'm like, it'd be pretty cool to have an open box, but I know that's very.
I think
very
having
niche.
an open base box would be really cool. I
be super cool.
I assume they sell for multiple hundreds, if not like $1,000 or something. So
yeah. Kino Collect says the big lenticular VMAX posters from card shops are really cool. If you can find them, those are the new lenticular ones, right? Have you seen those?
I have not.
The Latios boxes. Not. I don't have any interest in lenticular cards.
Another thing I was looking at recently was jumbo cards, and I think.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I think that's actually inspired by. I don't know if how familiar you are with Suge Nasty, but he does a podcast with Sleeve No Card Behind the Weedle, and I think Sleeve No Card was talking about jumbos recently.
Nice.
And there's a lot of like vintage jumbos that are really really cool. A lot of them that have like Pikachu on them too. But like very low pop in like high grades, if not like none in high grades, So
crazy.
I think it'd be super cool to pick up like all the vintage ones, just to like have them displayed like what I just showed. Like having a jumbo just displayed like this, I think would be
super cool.
Super cool.
Yeah. I just don't like the standard like V or the V ones, like where it's like the 3D rendered art. I don't really like that. But I don't like
them either.
Yeah, like my friend Brandon that I brought yesterday, he like loves Mewtwo and he showed me all of his like jumbos, but I don't really like the 3D new like stuff. That's just me.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big big fan of the 3D artwork. I mean, most people aren't, right? That's why
Yeah.
the regular Vs and VMAXs don't really sell for a lot. Besides them being like printed into oblivion or whatever, they're just not very attractive to the eye. So
yeah, I feel that.
I agree with you.
Matthias says, "I love fondling my shiny cardboard and feeling the texture." Yeah, the same, bro. I love like. I was on Team Rocket Joey's podcast and I said touch. I was like, bro, people need to go out there and touch a card, and the chat
touch some cardboard.
Yeah, the chat went crazy. So we say that, go touch a card. The Mega Block era will be known for black boxes. I'm sure Gen 10 will get new design. I don't know if you should hold your breath for that though, bro.
How long is the Mega Block era gonna last? That's what I want to know, because it should probably last until the new game comes out, right? And we don't even have names for the new games.
Nah, it's I thought we got the names for it. Was it wind and something? I don't know.
I thought that was speculation. I don't know if I think it'd be huge if we actually had the names. I could be wrong.
I could be wrong. I'm just like, I'm ready to get over the Mega Block.
I really like the cards. I'm a huge fan of the cards, and but a lot of people are associating it with the Heart Gold Soul Silver era, right? Which is like a
Johto.
Yeah, it was Johto, but like that wasn't like a mainline game, right? And most of the blocks have been mainline games, but then you had the Heart Gold Soul Silver block, which was like, it was small. Like I don't think there was many sets in that block, right? And right now we're at 2. We're about to get the 3rd with Ascending Heroes.
Yep.
But then we don't even have an announcement for the names, unless I'm wrong.
Is it 2.5 though? Isn't Ascending Heroes 2.5? Or is it 3?
I'm not sure. Do they actually give them numbers?
Yeah, they do.
For the specialty sets?
I believe it's 2.5. I could be wrong. Guys, can you correct us in the chat, please?
All I know is that right now we don't like. When does the next Pokemon game come out? I think there's probably like an estimated release date.
Yeah, I looked it up yesterday. It's late. It's early 27.
So that's at least four new sets right next year.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on when in 27, that could be a couple more. Heart Gold Soul.
Heart Gold had the Heart Gold Soul Silver series, and I believe it had the Dragon Majesty series. There was a couple like really small sets around that time, if my Pokemon history is correct. I obviously was not in that era.
You talking about all the Heart Gold Soul Silver sets? Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Like around that time.
Yeah. No, I'm checking right now. I don't think there was many. It was a small thing. Yeah, I'm seeing 5.
5.
4. Heart Gold Soul Silver, Unleashed, Undaunted, and Triumphant.
Oh,
and you had Call of Legends too, which Pokelector has by itself, but I think that's considered a Heart Gold Soul Silver too. Call of Legends is an awesome set. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. It is.
Yeah, it is. Matthias says it's Ascending Heroes is 2.5. Yeah,
that makes sense. But it's just weird that we were in a Mega for like not time. A mainline game. Yeah, and it could be potentially a long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many Scarlet Violet sets are there?
Base
less than Sword and Shield.
Yeah, let's see. Base, Paldea, Obsidian, Temporal, Paradox Rift. Matthias says 12 to 14. So
per block is the normal, right?
Yeah. So, dude, we got Mega for quite some time, and I know that we have the Ninja Spinner or whatever fidget spinner set coming out. So and then we have the Rayquaza set. So I think there's like a big gap between now and the next set. So everyone's speculating that Pokemon's just going to reprint into that block. So I think they're going to drag it out until Gen 10. It's going to be in real slow release dates, I believe, because I do watch like a non-TCG does like the full distribution report, and they seem like they're very behind. So I could totally see them really milking this Mega Evolution block.
It makes so much sense for them to release the next game next year, though, doesn't it? During the 30th anniversary.
I agree, but from the I did the research yesterday, and everyone was saying early 27. But it's just all speculation. They could push it through, bro. It's probably done. You know.
They do surprise drops in gaming all the time, right? Like they literally will announce a game and then like sometimes same day it comes out, but like sometimes it's like same week, same month it comes out. So.
I don't think ZA has enough to hold people off for that long either.
Right. Right.
I know Pokopia is coming out, so that is gonna have some weight, but it's not enough to keep Pokemon fans like at bay. But I think it's gonna
come next year though, right?
Yeah, it comes out next year. Yeah. My girl cannot wait, bro. She's like,
I think my girl too is also gonna be playing that because it's supposed to be kind of similar to Animal Crossing.
It's Animal Crossing
because she loved Animal Crossing. Yeah, she loved that.
Yeah.
So,
bro, my girl would like not move for 10 hours playing Animal Crossing.
Same.
I'm like, she's like, oh, I designed my entire house. I was like, you need to design this house. Enough of the video game design. Let's design our house. But she's so hyped. But I think it's gonna come. I hope it comes earlier than later.
27. I hope it comes by the end of next year for sure.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be right there. I'm trying to plan a Japan trip to be there for Gen 10, the Gen 10 open release. I want to I know they do parades and huge parties and all that stuff. So
Scarlet Violet came out November 2022. So we are at 3 years right now. So if it does not come out by November of next year, which is 4 years, I mean, if you think about this, the 30th anniversary, 10th game, the averages would be 3 years a game, right? So for us to be at 4 years next November is kind of weird. That makes me think it would come out next year. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but we could get, so this is what I totally forgot. We may get a remake game that can hold people off. If we get maybe a Johto remake game.
I mean, I want that. I want that bad.
Yeah.
But I feel like they would maybe, I don't know what the 20th or 25th anniversary for Johto would be. I actually think it might have passed, actually, but
yeah. It's all speculation.
Yeah.
JTR says Mega will probably be 12 to 16 month bridge block. Gen 10 games will probably come in November with the first English set in March. Interesting. Every mainline game has been released in November since 2013. Damn. Yeah, so dude, we're gonna be here for a while.
It's got to be next year then, or unless they got 2 days, right? They could drop it this month.
No.
Would that be sick?
That would be so sick. That would be sick.
Actually, Ascended Heroes is the first set of the new games, guys. It is not Mega. It's not a Mega set.
Actually, it's Milk. It's not
So what do you think? What do you think? What's your guess for the next game? Wind and what is it?
I think it was Wind and Sea. Yeah, it's let's see what it was called. Guys, if you guys can tell me in the chat, Pokemon Gen 10 title league. I think it's Wind and Wave. There we go.
So has that been announced? Is that official?
Rumor titles for Gen 10 are Pokemon Wind and Wave, originating a major leak of internal documents. They leaked the information, also suggests the games will be set in a Southeast Asia inspired region, will be exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2, and will feature weather-based mechanics like MMO elements. So, interesting.
So they said because of trademarks, it's a
because that was that document breach. That happened. So I'm
all about that. That sounds cool. Yeah, I'm all about it.
Yeah. I'm so pissed off that they screwed Paldea. It's bro, I finally get a Spanish region, but it's so bad. I like the game. It was fun, but I understand it was bad. It was so flat. So
Scarlet Violet, you're saying?
Yeah, Scarlet Violet. Yeah, Gen 9.
I thought a lot of people liked it though.
The game?
Yeah.
No, they hated it. It was terrible. I'm obviously I have my own reasonings of why I like it, but it was a bad game. I'm not gonna defend it. It's not a good game. Legend Arceus was beloved.
Yeah,
Matthias was saying Legend Arceus is my favorite Pokemon game besides Gen 5, simply because like the crafting is really cool, and it's like a first person shooter for Pokemon. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of people hated, they're like, oh, you had to catch the same Pokemon like 10 times, but you had to do all these like, but it's like you're not though, you're like catching them in different ways. So to me it was so fun. Like you create like a heavy ball, so you would have to like arc your head like super far back to get it like length or distance. Mm-hmm. You'd get like the feather ball, and you could just like snipe like from far away. So for me it is as first person shooter as it can come.
Did you finish the new one?
No. I want the Switch too. Yeah.
Okay, so you haven't really played it then? You're waiting.
Mm-mm. It looks bad, dude.
So from what I've heard, I don't know who said this. I've heard that, and I haven't played Arceus. I think I played it for like an hour because I bought it, and I don't know why I didn't play it. But from what I've heard is Arceus is great for people that love the catching mechanic, and then ZA is great for people that love battling. That's what I've heard. Yeah. I don't know if you've heard that, but
yeah, I haven't heard that, but I could see that. But here's my rebuttal. So I just wanted, like, they had so much time to give us a good product, and from what I've watched, and I've watched a lot of ZA content, like, yes, like the game looks okay, but what it could have been for this IP, I'm done, for the most part. I'm gonna wait until the game is on sale, and it is what it is. But it's just like the battle mechanics could have been so much better. Like there could have been some type of timing link to it. Like I'm a Kingdom Hearts guy. I wanted something like Kingdom Hearts because I got so excited with the Legend Arceus. I'm like we could have gotten all of the good stuff that came with Arceus and thrown it into ZA, like riding your Pokemon, different Pokemon, right? Digging, like you ride on your Ursaluna and in Arceus, and he comes and like digs up like items or whatever. I was like, dude, that's so cool. You jump on your Bravery, you jump on your Sneasler to like climb up a mountain. Like all that stuff was so cool. ZA got none of that. You're just on foot all the time, and everyone's like praising, like, oh yeah, it's super fun. I'm like, but you guys aren't seeing what could have been. Like, I watched this. There's a guy on Instagram. He does like his own game mods, and he was like, this is what could have happened if you had a Mega Meganium. Like you're riding your Mega Meganium, and you had to go to like a ledge. So you would aim up, you'd click right trigger, and the Meganium would like pick you up and put you on a ledge, like the possibilities, and it's
the possibilities with Pokemon they've never achieved their besides like the first couple gens, right? Like they've never achieved the potential that they could have in comparison to other games of the time, right? Because Scarlet Violet came out and it's like, this is not a game appropriate for 2022. You got to think one hand, it's a kid for games, like they are making them for this is a game for kids, right? It's a game for kids. They are making these games for kids. They have to attract new kids. That's how Pokemon stays alive, and that's how they keep flourishing for years to come. They're not making them for adults. So I'm not expecting to love the games as an adult. But yeah, when you think about like what these games could be, like they could make such an awesome, cool game.
So I get that. I'm right there with you. I do understand that point, right? Where it's like the games are for kids, but they also understand that this is for everybody. So at some point, like the backlash is crazy for ZA. At some point you gotta give the
but didn't Scarlet Violet like sell? It's like it has the most sales like of any Switch game or something like that.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Like they're not successful. Like no matter what they do, they make a shit ton of money.
But just like I said, how like with this right here, I'm gonna bring this up one more time.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
the same. This is the standard of the video games.
They only put in as much effort as they need to, right? Like they know, like they know they don't have to try. It's like if we can get this game done with 30 people, why would we hire anyone else to make it phenomenal? Right?
But do we applaud that, and do we like buy it? Like, or you vote with your dollar, right? Like I make fun.
Thing is like they keep selling amazingly. They keep making a butt ton of money, and that's because kids like don't care. They don't. The graphics are shit. And the building is flat, and it's like, what is this? And it's just like a 2D pixel building. But like kids don't care. They only they want to see flashy Pokemon, and they just want to battle. And I don't know.
Yeah. Nah, I feel that. I'm just like, I was so disappointed, and for me, it was my last straw to buy a Pokemon game like on release. Like Scarlet and Violet, I freaking ran out there like a dummy and was so juiced. I remember it was actually my first short on my channel. I literally grabbed the Nintendo Switch and it had Animal Crossing in it, and I like zoomed in and I popped my girl's Animal Crossing out, put Scarlet Violet in, and I just like drop kicked her Animal Crossing like through the room. I was like, babe, we're playing Pokemon now. That's and it was so fun, dude. Like it was listen, it was ignorance is bliss. So that's my excuse to why I like Scarlet and Violet. But once I got fully back into the video games again, I was like, this is hot garbage. You're riding through, bro, and it's like there's nothing around you, and it has to load a Pokemon Center that's like not detailed. Like what are we doing? Like I'm not playing on the Dreamcast. I'm playing on the Switch. Like I'm playing my GameCube right now. It loads the worlds just fine. Like if we have to downgrade this to the GameCube graphics and we can have a full world with no like glitching loading, and let's just do it. You know, like that's my. If you can't tell, I'm highly frustrated with Pokemon, the video game department. That's why I'm playing Black 2 right now.
I really want to get a copy of the 5th gen on DS and play that gen for sure. I don't have a way to play that, and I refuse to play a Pokemon game unless it's on like original hardware. So I have Hard Gold, and I booted that up recently, and it's just so nostalgic. It's just
is Hard Gold not the best game of all time?
Yeah, for me, it's tied with the original Gen 3s for sure, because those things like those have a really special place in my heart. But those two, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Sapphire and Ruby are just the best. They're peak Pokemon for me, but that's just like my boomer ass. You know, a lot of people that's too old for a lot of people, but
yeah, I told my girls like when we have kids, my kids only gonna be able to play like Gen 1 through 3, and then I'm like, okay, cool. Now you get to evolve into, you know, you can go to next gen.
Yeah. Play them in order for sure.
Yeah, these kids are so spoiled like with the graphics, and like, dude, I would have a seizure if I was 10 now and playing these games. I'm like, no, I can't do this. Let's take Christopher's chat. He said, why can't we go inside buildings? Why are there barely any side quests? Go play Gen 5 or even Gen 7 and see what ZA is missing. Yeah, dude.
No doubt.
We're on the same page. Grim Reaper says, black is beautiful, but all black boxes back to back, hella pain. Yep, I agree. Platinum is the best Pokemon game of all time. I've heard that, but I've watched... I don't know. I'm a Gen 5
homer. A lot of people argue that Emerald is the best game of all time. Dang. But I would say Gens 3, 4, and 5, and very obviously loved. 1 and 2. Yeah, obviously 1 and 2 are obviously very loved. I think 1 and 2 and 3 for nostalgic reasons people love, but then like people say like 4 and 5, the stories are really like top tier story Pokemon stories and gameplay.
Did you I don't know if you caught my live about my solo live where I just like crashed out on how much I hate Kyogre and Groudon.
You don't like those? Oh, dude, I have a special place. I have a special place for Kyogre in my heart. Because I played Sapphire. Sapphire was my game. I got my Kyogre up to level 100. Oh, I got it. And I probably beat the Elite Four like 200 times just Kyogre, and I would just like level up my Pokemon.
It's Ruby.
Yeah, I'm a Sapphire boy for sure.
My girl's playing Ruby right now, and she's like, "There's too much water."
Oh, I love it, dude! It's such a good game. Oh, I love that game so much.
So I was like playing it with her, like when we first got in. I was like, "There is hella water."
There is hella water. No, for sure. Yeah, like half the map is water.
Yeah, I was like, "What is this water world? I don't know what we're doing here." And it's like she picked Torchic. I was like, "Oh, it's a not good combo." But I did hear Platinum was really good. But just for me, bro, like I do want to play Sun and Moon. Like I'm such a Sun and Moon fanboy, and I've never even played it. I've literally just watched people's YouTube deep dives. But I heard the game is trash, so I'm like, I'm cool. But Emerald was really, really good. I know it was. Christopher says that's why I'm not a Gen 3 nut. Sinnoh has the best map for sure and great Pokemon designs. Gen 3 was pretty darn good. But Johto is just like, I don't know if me and you talked about it last time, but I'm going to try to explain this again. It's going to sound so dumb, but it's like Pokemon really found they really found the formula to design Pokemon in Johto, in my personal opinion. Where like in Gen 1, they were like just animals, which I guess you could say that about Gen 2. But like Girafarig has like this like little hat with like a chomp, like that was S tier for me. I was like, these Pokemon just look like what the future is to come. You know, they don't just like look like animals. They really found themselves with Johto.
What's the first game you ever played?
Red.
So you didn't start with Johto. Okay, I was gonna say you might just have a really strong bias towards Gen 2.
No, I played red and blue so much that the sticker was just wiped from me and my cousin. I hated people that had Pokemon Yellow. I'm like, why would you want the worst Pokemon in existence following you of all times?
That's tough. That's savage.
This is me when because I was such a Blastoise guy. And or War Turtle guy, actually. I waited as long as I could to freaking evolve my two Blastoise. But my cousin would come over, they got the yellow bundle or whatever, it came with the yellow Game Boy and all that stuff. I was like, why do you guys want I was like, can you get rid of them? Can you like how do you discard them? Like, you can't. I'm like, what do you mean you can't?
The only thing I did not like about yellow, and I think I had red first, but most of my like first memories are with yellow. Beating Brock was kind of a pain because Brock was resistant against electric moves.
Yep.
So you had to like either level up your Pikachu a ton where you could just bully him with like quick attack or tackle, but like that was still tough. Like you had to get your Pikachu like high 20s. High 20s before the first gym leader. Or you had to capture like a Caterpie or a Pidgey. It's like there was no Pokemon you could get before Brock that would be really, and unless I'm just an idiot and I didn't know like the meta to beating Brock at the time, which is like makes sense because I was like 7 years old or whatever. But like it was always a struggle. Like I probably played it multiple times, and every time I remember like, oh fuck, I gotta grind for hours getting my Pikachu level like 27 or something just so I can barely beat Brock like with his level 13 Pokemon, his level 14 like Onyx or something. I remember that was tough. But then you got like the other three starters like very soon after that. So the game was just
dude, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I played Yellow. I just had cousins that would always have that game.
Yeah.
And I was like, how do you get rid of it?
Yeah, because then you got Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Charmander like very soon. Like,
you got to get all three starters, which is OP. That sounds so fun.
100%. Yeah,
that sounds so fun.
It almost felt like cheating. Like I think sometimes I'd be like, I don't want to use them all because I like the other Pokemon, you know, like that you could catch and evolve. So I don't want to have like 4 of my 6 already set, like guaranteed.
If you let's say you play Gen 5, right? Are you the type of guy that, or you can't, actually that was a terrible example because you can't do this in Gen 5. Let's say you play Paldea, right? Or Gen 9. Are you the type of guy that would go with all the new Pokemon, or are you just like, are you going to bring back your old team?
I think right now I would, because I have a desire to play like newer games, even though I don't have the time or whatever. I have like a desire to do it. I would do all new Pokemon because I would want to experience them. But I remember like when I would would get into the new games, I would see like the OGs and be like, oh, I gotta have you on my team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I knew them, and it's like I know what they're gonna learn, and
exactly.
I don't know these other Pokemon. I don't know what they evolved into unless you like cheat and like look it up online, you know. So
yeah, and it's the worst when you like get a Pokemon, you're like, oh, dude, he's gonna evolve to something so sick, and you're like, it doesn't evolve. Like,
yeah, you spent hours, days
spent
training,
all this time, bro.
It could be tough. Yeah,
That's like the reason why I didn't pick, like Girafarig is like such a cool Pokemon. And I was like, it doesn't evolve. Like, why do I need this thing? Or
Yeah. It's tough having. Yeah, I'm the same way. I didn't really like Pokemon that didn't evolve. It was like such a big achievement to see the Pokemon evolve. For sure.
Exactly. Even like I felt like I got ripped off. I was like, he only evolves once. Like this is terrible.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I need a third. I need a third evolution to really complete my team.
That's like something I wish. Like I wish Pokemon. I from the jump, I wish they all got 3 stages. It was no negotiation, just always 3 stages. I don't care if it's a freaking legendary. He evolves into that damn legendary, right? Damn it, baby Lugia just evolves. Like
that'd be sick. That would be sick.
It's such a missed opportunity, but was it?
Missed opportunity, Pokemon. You don't know what you're doing. Why aren't legendaries evolving? You idiots.
It's like me with a wild request that I'll never even get close to getting. I'm like, give me a full like altar set with just the second stages or stage 1. I'm sorry, I get they yell at me. The players yell at me when I.
I mean, alt arts. I mean, that's what IRs, right? ARs. You get ARs and IRs of like all the.
I mean, give me something
with texture, right?
You want something
texture,
yeah,
like Charmander or something,
yeah. Oh no, second stage.
Oh, second stage.
Yeah.
No love for second stages for sure.
No, like Venusaur, like bro, the little Pitbull, hella tough. War Turtle, best Pokemon of all time. Raichu,
Ivysaur, no, for sure. Ivysaur is sick.
Raichu right here, best Pokemon of all time. He's like,
is that your favorite Pokemon of all time?
Yeah, he's fighting with War Turtle for sure. But then I have a new favorite. It's Raboot because he's like emo and it reminds me of like me as a teenager. I would always like have like my hood on, and Raboot's the bunny, the emo bunny, and he has like one eye.
It's second stage of this one. Okay, Scorbunny, right?
Scorbunny, yeah. Scorbunny is terrible.
What gen is this?
8. Sword and Shield. The one with Sobble? Sword and Shield? I don't know. Yeah, the Raboot card. Let me pull. I'll pull it up right here for the boys. Dude, this card is my favorite card. I think this is my favorite AR in all of the land.
Favorite AR.
Right here.
Favorite AR.
Yeah,
it is a good one. It is a good one. I won't say it's not good. It is a good one, but there are some phenomenal ARs.
Yeah, it's just because we don't really get this much depth and detail for a second stage, or sorry, a stage 1. You know, he's just it's so good,
really good.
And I don't know if you watch the anime, so that's maybe that's why I love him so much. In anime, he's just like.
Have you watched all of the anime?
All of this one, yeah. All of the one with the Raboot. Is this Generations? I'm terrible because me and my girl just wants to pop. She'll pop on
8 is what.
Gen 8, yeah. My girl pops on like random Pokemon series. I'm like, no, we can't do that. Like, we gotta go in order. But anyway, so Rabbit's cool because like he can't do the moves. You know, he's like super frustrated, but he's just like an angsty teenager. And then he just like runs off and like, but he's cool. He's got a cool outfit. Like I guess that's his fur, right? But it just like covers his face. He reminds me of like kind of like Naruto vibes or maybe Itachi vibes. He's always got like Ninja. One eye. Yeah, he's got like one eye closed and stuff and one eye open. So he's just super gangster.
In the jutsu.
Yeah,
Nine-tailed fox on you.
Yeah, he's got mad Itachi vibes. So maybe that's why I really like him. But then they completely botched his like Scorbunny or what's no, not Scorbunny. Cinderace is one of the worst Pokemon I've ever laid eyes on.
That's the final evolution.
Yeah, it's just as bad as like a Incineroar. Incineroar's terrible, dude. It's like a Looney Tunes character.
That's so true, dude. I played a lot of Smash and I fucking hate Incineroar.
It's so bad.
Oh my god. Do you play Smash or no?
Oh yeah.
Like, are you good?
No. No. So we used to do game nights at my house where we would do all the boys would come over and
play Smash or Mario
Smash.
Party
Yep, all that good stuff. Let me show you, guys. If you Looney Tunes looking ass.
It's so true though. He looks like a Tasmanian devil, right?
Yeah, like what are we doing here? And I don't like furry inspired Pokemon. If you guys don't know, I need them to.
You already do that enough on your weekends, right? You don't need your Pokemon cards to have that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I knew it.
It's like I love Lucario because he's Naruto inspired. It's just what I know, what I've heard. And then who's the other one? Infernape is Goku inspired, is what I heard. They do the same Kamehameha and all that stuff. So I don't like. Yeah, it just bothers me.
Infernape is pretty cool.
Infernape is pretty cool.
I always loved Blaziken too. Blaziken was my boy.
Oh, you like Blaziken?
Yeah, I was always. It's gonna sound really basic, but I always use the fire types in all the Pokemon games I played in.
I always thought the fire types were cheap. They were like too easy.
Yeah, I feel like you can always find a good water type. Like in any game, they always have good water types that you can catch. And then I was never huge on having a grass type on my team.
The worst.
I felt like they were always very weak against a lot of types. So I'd rather have like electric, psychic, and water, fire.
Everyone gives me crap because I always pick Chikorita because I love Meganium. Meganium's like S tier Pokemon. I have. Meganium is one of my favorite Pokemon to collect. Yeah, it's just sick. Like I'm such a nerd when it like I can't disconnect my 5-year-old Pokemon collecting brain. I'm like, how many of these Pokemon would I actually want in real life? Like would have around my house. I would have a Raichu. I'd have a Wartortle. I would freaking ride my Meganium in my backyard. It'd grow flowers and just like. I love Inferos. Inferos is super sick too.
Great Pokemon.
Yeah, great Pokemon. That's my brain.
No Growlithe Arcanine.
That's my girl. My girl loves Growlithe.
It's a great Pokemon.
Yeah, it is. It'd be such a cool dog to have.
Yeah,
in real life.
For sure.
Christopher says he's been watching Gen 5 and Gen 7 animes for the first time. That's why I think the new Iris SR. Is she in Gen 5? I need to rewatch Gen 5 and Gen 7. Because I just got Crunchyroll, so if they're on Crunchyroll, leave Cinderace alone, bro. Cinderace is so creepy. Imagine that thing just like living with you. It's like your aunt is just in your crib permanently, just in a bunny suit. Like, nah.
Oh my lord.
Tasmanian Devil, but no, man, no. Incineroar is cool compared to Meganium. There's no way you actually believe that.
That's crazy.
That's rage bait for sure. Worst starter is Pignite. I love Pignite.
Is that the fire pig?
Yes, bro. Fire pigs all day.
Oh, it's the second gen. What's the first not the first stage. Tepig, yeah.
Tepig is S tier.
I also have a special spot in my heart for Lechonk, so maybe I just like little big Pokemon.
I love Lechonk, bro.
Lechonk is a pig, right? I thought.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Normal type pig. Yep. Ground type pig. Type. Yep. My favorite fire starter of all time is Fuecoco. I know that's crazy, but Fuecoco is so sick because in anime he's just like dorky. He like rides on top of Charizard's head, and he's just like a good buddy. He's a solid dude.
He's a cool Pokemon for sure.
Yeah. But all right, guys, we're right at the 2-hour mark. Let's get these last questions in. Jordan says, is that you, Yvonne? Since you're a Gen 3 fan, what's your thoughts on Henry's hatred of Trico?
That's wild. No, that's wild. No Pokemon in Gen 3 is bad. Trico is awesome Pokemon.
Okay, like what is he? He's like is he like a Velociraptor that like, and I'd hate the way he sounds in the anime.
He's a gecko, right? Trico, gecko.
Yeah, he's a gecko, but he turns into like a Velociraptor, I think.
I never picked Trico. I like Trico. I don't know how much I like the third evolution.
What's
Survivor?
Yeah, it looks yes. I don't know. I have no idea. I hate them all. Sceptile. Yeah, Eric loves Sceptile, and I'm like, that Pokemon is not good. It's better than a Incineroar. I'll give it that. It's not better than Lechonk, though. Lechonk is S tier Pokemon design.
Yeah,
that is exactly what we need. What is it? Machamp. Oh, Jake gives me crap because I hate Feraligatr. That's like one of the worst Pokemon ever. In my personal opinion, that's another hot take.
It's weird. It's weird that you like Fuecoco, but then you don't like Totodile.
Because he's cute. He's like fat.
You don't like Totodile?
No, I love Totodile. I said I
not
don't
for
like
alligator.
No. The second stage for alligator is pretty cool too. What's the name? Gosh, we're terrible.
It's hard because there's over 1,000 Pokemon. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, for Mega Feraligatr. Yeah, dude. Mega Feraligatr is a toilet bowl. Croconaw.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Crocodil's
Yeah, I don't know
cool.
about that Mega one. It is kind of like the hoodie jaw or whatever.
So bad.
Crocodile. Yeah,
Crocodile's terrible. But all right, guys, we're gonna wrap up there off of some Feraligatr hate. That thing is garbage. But thank you again, Yvonne, for coming here.
Of course, man. Of course. Thank you for having me. It was a good time.
Us dogging on.
Talk shop. Yeah, talk shit on Pokemon. Talk good things about Pokemon.
Yeah, let's arrange that barbecue soon, bro.
Let's do it.
That'd be hella fun. But all right, guys, thank you guys so much for all your support. Talk to you
guys. Thanks, guys.